poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another horror movie. Today I also watched this one from Prime. Amazon Prime is one of my personal favourite streaming services. For £8.99 you get music, books, movies, TV shows, and next day delivery and free delivery on some products on their store. Honestly, it is loads better than Netflix and Disney Plus. That is just my personal opinion. Amazon are not sponsoring this video. Oh, I wish they would. Amazon, hey, hit me up, you know. If you want to do like a little sponsorship here and there, it would be greatly appreciated. But almighty powerful beings at Amazon, and hey, you know what, Netflix and Disney, if you want to like change my mind on your streaming services, you know, you could sponsor as well if you really wanted to. But as per usual, doing another film review here on the channel, your daily film review, as I will add, there we go. But first, as per usual, we're taking a look at what Google has to say. The almighty being that is Google, and countdown. A 2019 horror movie mystery. A nurse downloads an app, that predicts the time of a person's death accurately. However, things turn ugly when she discovers that she only has 3 days to live. So how this movie starts is a load of high schoolers are playing sort of truth or dare, and whoever like fails, they have to drink, and they all download this app, and it all tells them they have like so long to live. This girl has 3 hours, and she actually dies in 3 hours, but she changes her fate. Because all of the terms and conditions that no one reads ever, you know, she dies. Because she refused to get in the car with her boyfriend, so the demon came after her because she didn't stay in the car, and she would have gotten impaled if she stayed in the car. The dude also downloaded the app, like the boyfriend that crashed the car when he was about to go for surgery. He was supposed to die in that surgery, but he avoided it and died in the stairwell instead. And then, because of this, everyone downloaded the app at the hospital, and one of the nurses got it, and she started to get scared because her patient died. She then starts to run around, losing her mind. She doesn't sleep. She sleeps in her car. She gets this demon haunting her, which is of the dead patient. Some weird monster hands grab her and torment her, because she changed how she's gonna die. She didn't go with fate, where she was supposed to die at this log cabin with her dad and her sister. Because she changed it, she opted out of not going. And obviously when the app hears of this, it says you have broken the user agreement. So they go to the priest in the hospital, and he directs them to someone else. But before they do that, they go to the phone guy to get a new phone to try and hopefully remove the app, but it doesn't. It automatically installs on the next phone, and yeah, this new guy enters the movie and sort of follows him, and, you know, where these two are now like a little team. They love each other, they kiss, they sort of fall in love. They go back to the nerd at the store after going to the other guy, like the other priest, and it's like, hey, can you hack into the phone and sort of increase our time of living? They increase her little sister's, hers, the guy's, and himself's, and unfortunately, they go home thinking they're safe and sound, and the time speeds back down to what it should be. And they run back to the priest, and in doing this, you know, they make a salt circle. The dude leaves the salt circle and dies, unfortunately, gets hit by a car, crushing him against a tree. And then it is up to the little sister and the girl to sort of kill somebody, or kill themselves before time runs out. Because if you kill yourself or kill someone else, you prove the devil a liar, and that is how the curse is broken. So she tries to kill the sort of doctor which tried to force himself on her at the start of the movie, and then he gets away, so she kills herself to save her little sister, but her little sister brings her back to life, which, to be fair, I don't understand. That's like a massive plot hole. If she was managed to be brought back to life, surely the timer would continue to go down. Like, surely, right? Like, is that not what it is? Because surely if you killed yourself and the timer is still going down, if someone revives you, that is obviously when you're not supposed to die, because they're going to revive you, and the devil knows that. So it's like, you have to stay dead until the timer runs out, and then someone can bring you back, if that's even possible. And I feel like they sort of acknowledge that plot hole at the end of the movie, like the post-credit scene, where the app automatically downloads and it's countdown 2.0. So there is a new counter. Although I don't know. I don't know. Because that is just how the movie ends, and everyone thinks there's going to be a countdown too, but this movie was made in 2019, and I don't believe there will be. However, the CGI is really fucking good, and there is so many different monsters in this movie. It's not one demon, but he takes so many different forms, and seeing him is fucking vile. We get to see him at the end, and it is very similar to Smile in a way, where it's like, you know, you're gonna die in the next couple of days, you have to try and stop yourself, and you're gonna kill yourself or stay alone at this time, so that you don't kill in front of anyone, and, you know, do that. But by the end of it, you do kill someone, and you sort of stress about it and worry about it. Just stuff like that. You know, it's very similar to Smile in a way, but this was a lot better than Smile. I felt the tension. I didn't get jump scared. It's like a horror movie. It wasn't very scary. None of the scares got me. I just thought the villain was ugly. And I'm going to be honest, I do find horror movies more scary when it's more realistic, like Saw. I know that's very far-fetched, but still, someone could make that trap and put me in it. That's scary. There isn't a demon that's going to come and chase me down because I downloaded an app. That is not real. That is some Black Mirror level shit. So I'm not as scared of this movie as I would be another movie. Like, Smile had me scared until I found out that it was a demon. And then I'm like, oh, well, you know, it's not scary anymore. Like, you know, it's not real. It's not going to happen. Like, same with Freddy Krueger killing you in your dreams. That isn't real. That's not going to happen. So they're not scary to me. However, Saw, you know, that could happen. That is fairly realistic. There could be a dude that traps me in like a killer dungeon type thing. Like horror movies where it's realistic and the monster isn't like some strange angel of death or some shit like that. But anyway, continuing the story, the characters were not that interesting. They're pretty basic. We obviously have the female lead, and we have the little sister and the sort of love interest that dies before the movie's over. Just the basic sort of horror movie tropes that there is. And there's a load of jump scares, but none of them really got me because I sort of expected them. I'm going to be honest. I don't think any of them spooked me. I just thought they looked ugly, and that was really it. But the visual effects on the demons, incredible. Like, the animation and the CGI on the villains, incredible. The death scenes were really brutal as well. I would have liked to see a little bit more brutality, because majority of the deaths were just their necks snapping, and that was it. The guy got hit by a car, and that was a shock moment, because that was a different death that I wasn't expecting. Like, I expected the demon to come out and, like, snap his neck or something, but no, like, a car fucking flew into him, and, like, knocked him clean into the air. So there is a couple of deaths which are different, but the first two are just them falling to their death, which is pretty lazy in my opinion. I don't like those deaths. They're pretty lazy, but no one reads the terms and conditions, and they use that to their advantage. I like that feature in the movie, that no one reads the terms and conditions, because it's accurate. No one ever does. So an app tricking you like this is good. But it is based on a Bible story. I'm not sure if this Bible story is real or not, but if it is, that is a really weird Bible story. It is where someone goes to ask a witch if they're going to survive in the battle. The witch says no, and she's like, hey, don't use this to change your fate. And he does. He changes his fate. He doesn't go. He sends his brother to battle, and his brother wins the battle. But the demon then, like, haunts him for, like, the next few days just to torment him before he does inevitably die, which I feel like is very rude and mean. Like, yo, you don't need to torment the dude. He already knows he's going to die. He's tormenting himself enough. And like, the app is like a modern version of that, I guess, and they sort of elaborate in the film, but the plot is pretty weak. I will give it that. It's like very similar to other horror movies that I've seen. It's nothing spectacular, but it is one of the better horrors that I've seen recently. Better than the serial killer that is Art, and better than, like, Smile as well. So I'm going to put this very high on my list. I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. I do feel like it has its flaws, but I would watch it again. Like, if someone asked me to watch this again, I would with them. So it is deserving of that 7, but it does still have its flaws with its like loophole of the death and sort of being brought back to life. And it was very predictable as well, because you could tell that she was going to sacrifice herself from the sister from like the get-go. As soon as the sister got involved and that guy died, it was like, right, she's going to sacrifice herself for the sister. It is obvious. She isn't gonna commit to killing anyone. She is gonna kill herself to save her sister because she loves her sister. It is basic horror 101. And I kind of didn't like the predictability about it. I knew the sort of salt circle wouldn't work and that he was gonna get tricked by his little brother, which is, again, another horror movie trope. They get tricked out of the salt circle because they're stupid. Like, who actually falls for that shit? If I was in that situation, I would fucking know that that is not my brother. Like, he has showed up 8 times, and you're still falling for the same fucking trick. How thick can you be? Like, I don't understand. He gave you a robot toy. Where the fuck did that come from? You know he's been dead for so long. I've never been in this situation, but I know I would be 100% better than the people that are already in it. And that's not like the usual, like, oh, if there's a zombie apocalypse, I'm surviving. No, it's because they die because they're stupid. They die because they willingly give themselves to the demon. They willingly give themselves up. They walk out of the salt circle, which was fucking working. Because his little brother, which has been dead for 20, maybe 10 years, if that. I don't know. I don't remember the math. But still, it's just stupid. And that's why I'm giving it the 7. I'm giving it the 7. So, other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all next one. I hope you all did enjoy it, and if you do want me to review any other movie, anime, TV show, please do leave it in the comments below, and I'll get on it as soon as possible. But other than that, bye-bye. It wasn't slow either. I liked how fast it was. Like, they were very consistent with moving the story forward. They wasn't hanging on to anything for too long. And I liked that. It felt like a very constant flow, and that was nice. It was a nice change.